Hello. Hello. How's it going? Welcome. It's time to stitch again. It's stitching time again. Hello. Are you ready? A mushroom. I remember to cut my nails. Yeah. Hello. How's it going? How are we doing? Happy Valentine's Day. I forgot that was today until my mom said Happy Valentine's Day. I went, ah, right, yeah. Yeah. We're here, we're not doing anything about holiday related, we're just stitching mushrooms. We're just stitching mushrooms. As we've been doing for the past however many cross-stitch streams. What did I just pull back here? What was that? Why is this string so long? Okay. Hello! Mushrooms are the most romantic fruit. Okay, sure. Sure, it's not bright enough. I didn't move my light. I don't have good enough light right now. But it's okay. We'll work with it. Happy Valentine's and hello, I am talon free today. It turns out. Needle? Okay. that is Valentine's, it's true. Happy Valentine's, everybody. I slept in this morning. I haven't been up for, well, I've been up for a few hours, but I haven't been up for as long as I'm usually up. My voice is a little bit crunchy. So hopefully I'll get over that. Ooh, Chibi's really blinky. I can see that. Chibi's really, I might have to adjust some settings to continue to, I haven't cross-stitched in Chibi form. That's really hold on. Hold, please. Send you a picture of the artist that was a Christmas tree, but it was not a Christmas tree. Was it my Minecraft Christmas tree that everybody makes fun of? Oh, where is this? Where is what I'm looking? Is this better? Yes, okay. Wait, maybe? Yes. I've improved it, okay. Chibi's doing Morse code. I don't think anybody fell down a well. Chibi's just freaking out for no reason. Don't worry about it. Never listen to what the Chibi has to say in Morse code, honestly. Happy cross-stitching Times Day. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I don't think we can finish this today. I'm gonna put that out there right immediately. I don't think we can finish this today. But we'll see. We'll see what I can achieve. How far we can go. Last time I was not as dedicated, not as committed to taking good breaks. And I did feel a little bit of lingering pain afterward, so this time— dang it, stop. This time I do want to do better about that. I do need to take okay, you. I don't know if we can do this. Take Take more breaks. This time. And then all will be well. Oh my god, okay. How about this one? Nope, that's worse. Okay, that's worse. That's much worse. Or is it? It's so inconsistent. What are we doing? Put that back where it was. What about this one? We'll see. Okay, nope. What do you want from me? Not more blinking, no. We don't want more blinking. Oh jeez, I almost pulled the thread out of the needle. Hello, is this Evelyn the Mushroomland? It is! Welcome in! Welcome, it's also Evelyn the miscellaneous Blinkalin. Trying to figure that out, but alas. Wait, how about that? That should help a little bit. In some manner, maybe. Just dream with my eyes closed. I'm not blinking to show I'm human. That the blinking is less human. I'm not blinking like that. I'm possessed. I'm possessed by my eyelids have been possessed by a ghost. Messed up, man. I finally broke down and committed to ordering my cross-stitch supplies for future patterns and oh my god. And that's gonna be lovely, gonna be great. Totally didn't feel bad about my wallet on that adventure, but all is well. Oh my god, the blinking, please. Please. But yeah, more cross-stitching to come in the future. Oh my god. I know the other ones kind of do this, but I can't see it as well as I can with GB. The eyes are really big. Okay. Hello. DVR is active. Oh, thank you. We do want DVR off. It never remembers that. Anytime, usually you make a stream. Oh, it didn't remember the latency either. Usually you make a stream and that was 3 times, sorry, I meant to be twice. Usually I make a stream and I tell it to copy the settings from a previous stream, but it never remembers the DVR setting for some reason. Everything else will stay, generally, but the DVR doesn't. No sheep, this isn't wool. This is cotton. This is all cotton. Hello! Welcome in. Yes, for a second I thought I was wrong. For a second I thought I was about to do the stitch wrong. It takes a minute to get back into the swing of it, you know. Oh my god. Chibi, stop! Stop! Okay, what about this? This might be it. I might have nope. Why? Anyway, how are you guys doing? How's Valentine's Day treating you? Anybody doing anything cool and fun? I'm doing this. This morning I slept in and then did some silly writing. I'll probably continue to do that after stream. That's what I'm up to. Well, houseplates are replaced with cotton. Unfortunately, cotton processing takes I think a bit more than I have going on here. How to 3D print a replacement? Oh, a replacement? Sounds exciting. Going out for dinner, no other plans. Well, I hope dinner's nice. Sounds lovely. Replacement head. Oh, okay. Well, I hope the guy you made is okay now with his replacement. Waiting until tomorrow for discount chocolate. Ay. That's the way to be. That's the way to rock and roll. I like that attitude. Right there. Oh. That sounds neat. Yep. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, something I forgot to say I did yesterday. It was like my whole morning. It was basically my whole— I need to move my light. Maybe that'll help Chibi function. Basically my whole morning yesterday, I was working on— oh, can I do this without getting up? Let's see how that is. I finally started working on notes for the philosophy history book I read a bit ago. So that was cool. That's gonna take me a minute. Just writing, ooh, fun. I hope. Went to bank, had food, not much planned. Sounds pretty nice. Hello? Is it normal that my anger management class makes me angry? I've never been to an anger management class, so I can't say for sure. I'm not familiar enough to know what's normal for your anger management class. I guess as long as it makes you angry but you manage it better, then it's mission success. I think usually people know how to manage their anger without a class. But yeah, what if it was a surprise test? Yeah, it was an anger pop quiz, actually. They made you angry on purpose. To see if you could manage it. I kept on putting the sunflower seeds out of reach and then just told me to breathe. Dawn of the final day. On my hands and knees begging. I have Candyland. I have a copy of Tabletop Simulator ready to be gifted on Steam. I have a Sleep Token mixtape. I challenge you to a Candyland 1v1 on this Valentine's Day. You know what? Alright. I will accept your Candyland 1v1. I'll see you behind the Arby's later for Candyland 1v1. Many things you're not supposed to do, none of them tied to the anger management class. Okay. MLG Candyland coming in. I know I had Candyland as a kid. I have no recollection of how you play Candyland. I think you roll dice and you move spaces on a board. Oh, that sounds quite large. Neat. It's barely a game? Okay. It's less interesting chutes and ladders? Okay, great. Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeakity, squeak, squeak, squeak. Why is this one funky? Oh boy. Hut, hut. There. Oh, I lost the thread. Well, it was running out anyway. I'll get a new one. It's fine. Wait, oh, ultra kill. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about like a historical figure or something. Wait, a 3D printed child? They have child corpses in Ultra Kill? News to me. Alright, this is- I've never swapped thread in the middle of a stitch before. So hopefully this will be okay. I need to clip this one. Where'd my scissors go? Where'd I put them? Scissors. Oh, they're under my giant stack of note cards. Got them. Whoa, whoa, and you guys come after me for attacking people's interests. And you guys are out here saying these things. 5 dragons too, whoa. I have very limited experience with 3D printers. I've never used one myself. But in college I got to see some of them being used, and they smelled weirdly like popcorn. Anybody else familiar with that? Hello, welcome in. Do they always smell like popcorn? Not like good popcorn? But like that weird fake buttery kind of smell. You know what I mean? Howdy! We're cross-stitching bad opinions today? No, we are cross-stitching mushrooms. No, I wasn't having a stroke. Like burnt plastic smell. I guess so, but it was, I don't know, it was popcorn-ish. That's just the plastic. Oh, okay. Why does plastic smell like popcorn? What does that mean for popcorn? Probably a bad question. Probably don't want to know. But anyway, I don't know. I wasn't like getting up close smelling it. It was just the smell of the lab they were in or whatever, you know. The ambient smell of 3D printing was kind of popcorny. Hello, it is me, the 2D pixel pattern on a piece of fabricalin. How goes the thing? Pretty good. Pretty dang good. I will not eat it. I can't even now. That was long ago. If they're 3D printing popcorn, that's why it smelled like that. True. You know what? I didn't see any popcorn being printed, but that's probably what it was. That's probably they were printing popcorn in the back room and they didn't want to share. So that I didn't get to see it. Whoa, the Chibi. Please calm down. Okay. Oh, the popcorn. What? There was no popcorn to eat. There was no popcorn to eat. It'd be cool if I did have popcorn though. I'd eat some popcorn right now. I got up late enough that I only had cereal and not lunch. Oh. 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 Eh. Oh. We fixed it. We got there. It's okay. All's well. Cereal is like the popcorn of breakfast. Not the way I eat cereal, but okay. I see where you're coming from. Oh my god, Chibi, stop. I don't know what else you want from me. These seem to have no effect on anything. Hold on. I don't know how tall that is. I don't know millimeters. But neat. How many crosses have I stitched? A bunch. I haven't been counting. Like when rats get happy. Oh, and their eyes like boggle. Their eyes do that wobbly thing. Alright. I don't think that's gonna help. I don't know if I can fix this. It's cheery right now. Bit over a foot tall. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll just try to get over it. And watch a happy rat's eyes. I was too preoccupied with their happy screech. Oh, you haven't gotten recommended those videos about rat eyes? Rat eyes doing their thing. It's cute. It is very cute. I don't know what's... Is it better if I... my head down more? Maybe that's better. Oh. Oh. Ooh, uh oh. Ooh, uh oh. And fix. The angry rain frog. Oh, the little guy. The little froggy guy. They're fun. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. They just moved on the screen, and there's no apparent reason for it to have done so. Huh. This is... well, it's the spot I got. Taking us some philosophy book. Yeah, the philosophy, early modern philosophy book I read a bit ago. I finally started that. I got through the introduction and the first essay out of like 12. No, more than 12, maybe? I don't know. So that's gonna take me a minute, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff. There's also, I highlighted way too much. I highlighted so much in that book. There's been a 9-year-old video about the latest discovery that rats have ultrasonic giggles. I feel like I got recommended that too, but I didn't watch it. I think I should try Minecraft version 1.0. And why is that? What's up with Minecraft 1.0? It's good. Is it better than later Minecraft? Man, I cannot win with this dang blinking. Okay. Anyway, today it's going to, I think, be a distinctly... You guys remember Focus February? I don't. That never happened. Drawback of less things. Okay. What makes it better then? If there's the drawback of less things, what's the pros and cons? Cons, less things. Pros, something. Cross-stitching 1.0? Okay, well look, I'm not from... I don't have a time period to cite. I'm not from the 12th century. I don't think I can do cross-stitching 1.0. It's old Minecraft. Okay. Does that... I don't... Halfway through February and only now noticing there isn't any focus? Wow! 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 I was for a bit doing... I was doing good for a bit. And then I did the short talk, and then that took a lot. And also I've been having a bad mental time lately. So I just discovered Chibi and Mothlin supersonic giggles. The mechanic cheesing in the cross-stitching community is frankly disgusting. Oh man, a cheese cross-stitch would be so fun. I have a pattern for a pasta cross-stitch that we're gonna do at some point. But I should get a cheese one. I should find or make a cheese cross-stitch. I think that would be lovely. Chibi, work with me. Chibi. Chibi. Please. Okay, for some reason it's better if I actually look down. If I try to keep my head up, it doesn't. Nope, never mind, I take it back. I don't know. I don't know how to make it better. It is what it is. I hope these two pieces will be enough for this. I swear if I still am gonna come up short on this color and have to cut more of it. I swear. That would be funny. Cross-stitch cheese emote. Look how it's mushroom. Where? Chibi's reach cannot be contained. Man, Chibi, okay, jeez. Let me try something that might help. Nope. Okay. Let's see if that fixes it. This seems better, actually. Okay, we might be onto something. I see that. I see that out of the corner of my eye. I think that is what it meant, but it's fine. It's not like I ever actually stick to anything I try, so it's not like anybody expected Focus February to work anyway. Happy Valentine's Day. Dang it. She'd be still freaking out. Dang it. I think it's better though. A little bit? A little better? I don't know. My throat kind of hurts today. I got a little too heated last night talking to roommate about Paradise Lost. Chippy Girls to go celebrate Valentine's Day. Get all the discount chocolate. That's fair, I suppose. My mom wanted me and roommate to get pizza for today, and I was like, I don't know, I think we're okay. Like, okay, sure. One time in college, I tried to get pizza on Valentine's Day. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, because I ate at normal people time in college, and oh boy. Oh boy. What do I think of Paradise Lost living up to the hype? It's fun. It's fun, and it's interesting. Some parts of it are I don't know. I only read book 3, so I'm not very far in it. Still not very far in it overall, but it's going. No, that's not big. Oh, no, overcrowded fast food places. Oh yeah, no, it was I was waiting quite a while for my pizza. That Thanksgiving? Wow, jeez. Valentine's Day. That Valentine's Day. So. When I talk about, well, I was a little bit confused by the part of Paradise Lost that I read last night. And I had to ask for some clarification from roommate who is more knowledgeable than I. And yep, Milton had some thoughts. Have they lost the paradise, or have not misplaced it yet in the book? No, the paradise has not been lost yet. But I think it will soon be lost. We're still approaching the time. I just read the part where Satan he's on his way to look for the paradise, and he ran into a good angel and disguised himself as a fellow good angel and went, "Hello, fellow good angel. Can you point me in the direction of the humans so I can go witness their glory?" And the actual good angel went, "Why, yes, of course. What a good little angel you are. They're right over there." Goodbye. They're that way, you cannot miss them. That was fun. Fellow karma havers. Well, I don't know if we can bring karma into this picture. I don't know if they'd enjoy that, but seems reasonable. Yeah. Explain yourself. How dare you? As if roommate wrote it. That would be fun. But yeah, having not been brought up in a household where I learned about any of these things my whole life, I went, what? So I had to be like, roommate, you know all these things. What? That was fun. Imagine it's hard to live in a house underwater. Yeah. Hello! Is this the non-fungible fun gal in her unfumigated funicular? I don't know what that one is. With her finmate fiduciaries stitching mushrooms. Yeah. Welcome in. What the heck is funicular? I've heard that word before, but I have no idea what that means. Read one of the books you have read. Come in here and complain to you. It's a whale. How can it be white? That's not a thing. Look, this wasn't even a confusion exclusive to the book. Yeah, I did think you were gonna say fungi. Yes, thank you for explaining the joke. Wow. Excellent. I was just saying I read book 3 of Paradise Lost. You're just in time for I was confused about Jesus talk. And also, Chibi's having a rough day. Ignore the blinking, if you can. Surprising and unsurprising for Caleb. Thought they're pretty evangelical over there, more often than not. Yeah, no, my parents were distinctly not religious. Very distinctly. So that just goes to show you, even in Caleb, not everybody's all the same. You were actually interested in hearing about our Lord and Savior this time? I was, yeah. I was, and I had to ask roommate to tell me about our Lord and Savior. Now I know. And now I know a bit about how Milton had some slightly different thoughts about that than the standard. Of a railway, especially on a mountainside, operating by cable and ascending and descending cars kind of rounds. What? Oh. The more you know. Huh. Alright. Cool. I've learned. Learning about his non-Trinitarianism. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. I'm afraid to ask. That's another thing I'm not on the up and up about. Is how that's all supposed to be. Okay. Yes. But we're not getting into it. I don't wanna get into it. I don't wanna try to get into it. Are you afraid of looking like a transport nerd? I mean, I wouldn't object to that. I come in here all the time, don't I? What's the thing roommate needed explained? What Jesus' deal is? To put it lightly, much of the Bible is Spartan debate. Yeah. I do know that, but... Is this real live BAM footage? It is, yes. It wasn't until book 3 of Paradise Lost that I started to understand the debate around Milton, around how he if he was sympathetic to Satan in Paradise Lost, and the contention about his depictions of things. I start to see now, and now that I've gotten to book 3 and I've seen the other side, I'm like, oh, Milton. John, are you sure? Do not look up what's the deal with Jesus. Well, that's why I didn't. I just asked roommate. So you finished the Mushroom Crush just early this stream by chance? Then that'll be the end of stream and I will go back to my silly writing. I don't think that's gonna happen though. But we'll see. We will save the next one for... I do have one lined up, I think, but I'm not gonna start it today. I don't think there would be enough time to bother. VTuber versus the concept of the Holy Trinity is a wild thing to stumble upon on Valentine's Day. That's what you guys come here for. This is what we're all about. It's not what we're all about. Don't. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm gonna pause for a moment. Let my hand rest. My arms are a little sore from carrying stuff in from my trip out on Thursday, from carrying bags of dirt. My order has shipped. That probably just means they made the label. They didn't actually ship it, I bet. I hate when they send you that email. It's like, your order is shipped. No, it didn't. Do you stand? I mean, the other team hasn't really shown me anything worthwhile yet. Let's see if my order actually shipped. It's annoying to use my phone off to the side here. I'm sitting too close to the desk to hold it in front of me. I have to have it all the way over here. It's fine. We're making it work. Oh, they changed this page. Search. Label created. What do you know? Alright, back to it. That'd be a wild craze to sweep VTubing. I don't think I want to be the start of that. I'm gonna be real. You gotta know when they make the label. Yeah, of course. I'd be lost if without this knowledge. They have to tell me when they make the label. I think that this is gonna be enough thread. I don't really care about the stories. I don't know much about it. I mean, that's one way to be. Yeah, I think my grandparents on at least one side were at least kind of religious. But that's as far as that went. Stands for Stan kicked off the whole romantic movement. These emos are like, this guy's so cool, surely he's not meant to be bad. I mean, Milton did write him that way. Only get notified when they're at the door? Oh, really? The second notification 2 seconds later telling you guys suck for not being on time, and they'll try to reach out to you next time. What? Oh, next month. Wait, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. That is not how ye old USPS works. I didn't think any more about where I'm gonna hang this when it's done. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, that's where it's gotta be done. That one's gotta be done there. Deserves a game. Oh, look at that mess. Look at that mess. Could be worse, I suppose. Hang it on a roommate? A roommate is not a piece of the apartment upon which to place decor. I hate when they tell you they create the label and then you have to wait like 3 days. Yeah! I hate that. It's like, why did you make the label if you're not doing if you're not doing the package? What is this label for? If it's gonna be so long before you even bother to send package. Like, the labels are easy, I guess, but they're playing with my heart. It doesn't have to be this way. You can grow mushrooms in a bucket, yes. So you like growing things right. So grow mushrooms, put this above the would-be fire. Genius. Genius, yeah. Look at your to-do list and go, I'm gonna do the labels for with potato to grow too. I thought about growing potatoes this season. I think I'm not going to though. I could do cross stitch for carrots, potatoes, lettuce. Okay, but those things grow outside. Not lettuce, but at least some of that grows outside, and I can't. Where am I supposed to put a cross stitch outside? Yeah, I decided potatoes would be a bit too much for my current setup, and I didn't want to have to get more stuff for them. And these potatoes, you harvest them, you have to cure them in the sun. They have to be set out to cure properly in the sun so that they last in storage. And I don't know all the details about how that works, but I would have to be able to like lay them out properly outside, and yeah. So no potatoes this year, but who knows, maybe next time. Potato cross stitch is less exciting than mushrooms. That's, I mean, yeah, potato would maybe be a slightly dull cross stitch. Not gonna lie. I'm sure there's ways you could spice it up though. I'm sure you could make a fun potato cross stitch. But mushrooms do sort of, they are just kind of fun on their own. They do already have that charm. You can use potatoes as batteries too. Well, that's... I don't know, I didn't do that science experiment as a child. My short powers fry the batteries and get food. Since regular batteries won't serve me very well. Since regular batteries hate me, maybe I can get some more out of potatoes. Yeah, if you put the actual plant on like a potato, that would make for a better cross stitch. French fry cross stitch, hash brown cross stitch, potato portal gun cross stitch. The possibilities are endless. And maybe tomorrow I could draw some of that, I don't know. I had an idea for something I was gonna try to draw a pattern of, and I forgot now. In true me fashion, I have forgotten the more concrete idea that I had for tomorrow's drawing stream. Maybe I'll remember it in time. Just maybe. Wow, I put that in entirely the wrong place. Wow, this one's a little funny. This one's just a funny cross stitch. It wants to be special. Guess we're almost done with this color. Potato Miku? Okay, no, that's just crazy. That's too much. We're getting out of hand here. Now let's rein it back in, guys. Let's rein it back in. Yes. Yeah. What now? Miku's as different veggies? I did want to do kind of a variety of veggies cross stitch. I did not consider making them Miku. I guess that's a possibility. Oh, remembered the idea I had. No, that was a different one. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Oh, okay. Arugula Miku? Sure. I can't see the time. I have too much of a stack of books and notebooks over there. I cannot see. I guess I can see the time directly in front of me, but I'm used to looking at the time on OBS. How long the stream's been, and I can't see it without leaning all the way over. A what? What is that? Karatsune Miku. So many options. So much potential. Surely no one's ever thought of this before. Okay, I thought that was wrong. Dragon fruit. Oh. Pinto bean. Pinto bean. Pinto beanu. Sure. Sure. Yes. It would be cool if we can finish this today. But we'll see. You guys want to do the grass or the tops next? The thing is, I'm afraid I won't have enough thread for the grass, actually. And I might have to, see if I have more of this color for the grass. Makes us seem insane for entertaining this genius line of thought. No, I would never, intend to suggest such a thing. No. Of course not. Howdy! Welcome in. Tops would be faster. Yeah, the tops would be faster than the grass. I think we can definitely finish the tops today, at least. Me? Sarcastic. What? Never. Does this count as pixel art? Yes. It's basically the same thing. But on fabric. Instead of pixels. On a computer. Too bad I'm not a pixel artist. Or I'd be able to make way cooler patterns. Stitch soul art. Yeah. That's kind of hard to say, but yes. Pixel art game, but everything is cross-stitched. Would be an insanely cool idea. Be hell to make. I don't know. That sounds like the kind of thing the cozy game market would be all over. I mean, I don't think that just doing pixel art once counts as being a pixel artist. You know, I've done pixel art. Well, I guess like twice now, but I don't think that counts. This is gonna be enough thread. That movie where every frame is a painting. I want to say oil painting. Yes. I get it. No, wait. Oh, like that kind of. Oh, I misunderstood the. Oh, like that. Oh, that would be terrible. I get that would be terrible. Well, digital art uses pixels. Okay, well, I'm not a because I'm not an artist. How about that? We'll just leave it at that. Single finger turkey. I painted kindergarten. For some reason, I painted an artist. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a nice Valentine's Day. Have I done art? What does putting the art in quotes mean here? Crime 101. I hope that was good. That's another one I never heard of. Ba-bum. Beep-a-dee. Boop-a-doo. I'm getting the food headache. Might be an early break day. Not yet, but it might be an early break for yogurt kind of day. Something looked funny there. Fine. There's a different answer based on that than you are an artist. It's so bad when people talk about what qualifies as art. If you have to ask, it's art, we'll fight everyone. Dang. Dang. Well, I definitely don't do that. However you want to define it. I was gonna lose my thread there. Don't bring out nerd. What for? What's that for? What pray tell are you doing right now? A craft. Art thou not an artist? One ought not ink in art unless thou art arting forsooth. What's the other half of this craft? I don't know what you mean. It's a craft. I don't know what I've done here. Something's funky. Something's funky here. Yeah, why is it called that? Why is it? What's up with the term arts and crafts? What does it mean? What does it encompass? Why is it like that? This is just a craft, I declare today for the purposes of this argument. No, they're definitely separate. Different, separate, no relation to each other. Craft arts. Okay. I guess we could try to make that happen. What's the distinction there? What does this word apply to? Dictionary has 10 different entries under art. Thought it might be more. Nope, it can all be summed up in 10 easy definitions, I guess. If your definition does not fit one of those 10, you're out of luck. And obviously, number 10 is magic. Oh, well, I don't do that, that's for sure. All arts and crafts. Well, I think some arts people would be a little bit upset about this grouping. None of which would encompass the current activity. Exactly. Exactly. You get it. Oh, MBTI. INTP. No idea what that means, nor do I really care. Then why'd you take it? Why take it then? Well, this is hardcore game for... Sure. Your daughter wanted you to? Ah, I see. Well, I hope that it was fun. I hope that was fun. You think this comes under at least 2 of the definitions? Man. Well, have you considered you have the wrong dictionary? Have you considered that your dictionary is just like bad? Therefore I must surrender. Nope. Nope, your dictionary's bad. That's all there is to it. Guys, last stitch. Here we go. And this part is done! Woohoo! I'm for the 1930s version of the 1913. Maybe they changed it there. Yeah, see, there you go. That's where you went wrong. I'm sure that other one would agree with me. I'm sure by then they had realized the error of their ways. Whee! Neato! Now we can move on to the tops. Whoa! Yep. I mean, I wasn't accusing of any spoilage. You do you. Alright. We begin with these people that started cross-stitch dictionary folks like we need to make sure this doesn't count. Yeah, they totally weren't doing cross-stitch before that. Alright. Ta-da! This is notably not anywhere near the color that you see on the screen, that's just disregard that. This was already not like the colors you see on this screen anyway. Those were just random colors the program picked when I made the pattern. And I went, those are fine. I'm not gonna try to fix it. You know, maybe art in general is just a conspiracy led by the big dictionary folks. Think about it. Think about it. You can't deny. There's something fishy here. More fishy than the fish in Umigari yesterday. If they made more fair definitions, the world would be better. Exactly. Exactly, see? We're done being fooled. Us here, we get it. We will rise above their oppression. Art is a conspiracy by the brainworms worming around up there. No, wait a second. I don't claim that brainworms are art. That's different. Words have meaning, you say. I ask you, why does it have to be that way? So you can say you're not a pixel artist. What type of art is classified as a drawing created at the individual pixel level? So not every digital artist considered pixel art. Well, there you go. There's that too. That's why art has so many words. Anyway, artsy stuff with so many fancy words, so you have to buy a dictionary. It's all to sell more dictionaries. We've got it figured out. Okay, I think for this one I do want to pull the end under another stitch. Because I'm not going to be back over here to weave it in nicely. Oops. Like so. And then we carefully begin our journey. I should have started at the top, but it's fine. I'm here now. This is what we're up to. And then we try to pull it there. Not too hard so that it stays in place. I cut this a little long, but it'll be okay. Alright. And right there. I was gonna ask you guys what you would call this color, but I know that's a mistake. No, I did just kind of ask and then decided to start stitching this part. I saw how it went last time, that somebody had to cheat to decide the poll. So we're doing this. This color is appropriate to the holiday. So it works out. Mauve. It is quite a mauve, isn't it? It's quite a mauve. I agree. I think it looks more red on the camera than it does for real. You'll see it better soon, though. See it better once I stitch some of it in here. Okay, I thought that got tangled. I even remembered to pull up the pattern today. And unless I get to the grass, I won't even need it. A slightly old avocado looks on the inside. What? Are you talking about the same color that we're talking? What? You'll see soon. Just withhold judgment until I've ditched more of it. Withhold judgment for now. Yeah, I don't think avocados are supposed to be this color. If your avocado is this color, you might not have an avocado. Dang it. Avocado on your hands. Actually. Get back. Hold on, gotta rethread the needle. It isn't cheating if it's a mechanic in the game. Greenish woody brown. Oh, it's this. Which looks way brighter and more pink in person. No, I'm talking about the top. The stem looks like really dirty fool's gold. That, you know, that's a... It does have a fool's goldy kind of color. I can see that. Okay, now we continue. Burnt mahogany? That's not it. Wine red? I can see that. It's a bit like that. Oh, ooh. Hedgehogany? That'd be funny. You carve a hedgehog out of wood and that's what you call it. That'd be funny. Somebody get on it. Somebody do that. I'm gonna go all in on burgundy. Oh. Let me show you guys. Oh wait, it does. With the glasses, it does kind of look the same. Wait a second. Wow. Burgundy is just a wine red. Yeah. I feel like I think a burgundy is a little darker than this. So I think for you guys it looks darker than it does to me. I was wondering why the place was also a color. No. Approximately the hex code of the 1,000 Melvins from the Melvin. Oh no. Oh, I don't hear some truck reverse beep beeps outside. And I'm gonna put this down. You guys have had long enough to ponder the color. Eventually, I'd like to get a nicer webcam so you guys can have more accurate disagreements over color. That probably won't be anytime soon. Yeah, it probably does look darker here than it does on the thing. on the bobbin. Also, theoretically, this is color number 315. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but if you want to look up more of a true image of the color, it should be DMC 315, but it might not be. What did they do? This area's getting a little messy and bad, but it's okay. It's okay. They can't all be perfect. They can't all be perfect. Yeah. Yeah, it is lighter than it looks on stream. They made 315 Devil May Cry games? Oh, I got news for you about DMC numbers. What if I told you they made 3,000 some Devil May Cry games? Bam Jemini. Keep getting recommended ostrich egg decorating videos. Oh. Maybe if you email YouTube, they'll tell you. Close enough. You only played 5? Yeah, you're missing out. Where have you been all this time? And then we go over here. Look at these mushrooms. Look at them go. Did you play the one where they made John Devil cry a teen? It's DMC 2800. Dante's still surprised when he has to kick some demons. Yep. He's still asking what the hell is this? Ah! I hit the camera. Fine. It hurt my hand a tiny bit. It's okay. Howdy, we are shrooming along. Welcome in. Good enough. Good enough. My like tongue hurts weirdly. I don't know, it's not like a normal pain, but like there's this spot on my tongue that I guess irritated would be right. It's not quite, doesn't quite hurt, but it's irritated in a weird way. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to make of it. I don't appreciate it. Yeah, my tongue. It's looking more poisonous than the reference. Sure, it's still tasty. I don't know if this is a tasting kind of mushroom. Weird itchiness? I guess, kinda. It's like just like one really localized spot too. It's my most dangerous activity on stream. I don't know. I think I've done a lot more dangerous activities on stream, like playing that one game. DMC 2972. Dante learns to beat Virgil in chess by imagining the pieces doing combo. Oh. Increase my health study. Good enough. Sharp pain or achy pain? Neither, really? I don't know, it's closer to an itch, almost. I don't know, it's weird. Kind of going away now. Brush your teeth on your sharper molars a bit. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what I've done. I'll just hope it stopped. Close enough. I think that with the size of the weave of this cloth, that 2 strands, it almost feels like too much. Like it feels a little dense. I don't know what the standard would be for this usually, but I wonder if this isn't it. Yeah, as we all know, Minecraft is the most dangerous game. They try to make Virgil the new main character. I don't know. I don't know if the Dante fans would win that. $73 straight. Well, I don't know about that one. I know, I wasn't asking for advice, I was just pondering out loud. I have to... Guys, I don't know if you know this. This is a live stream where I'm supposed to try to be entertaining, and I have to say things out loud to do that, and I gotta go with whatever my brain gives me sometimes, you know? I gotta work with what I got. There's only so much. We don't have this many strands. It's just so good to be back to stranding. After we were stranded by Death Stranding. This is live stranding, actually. This is a strand type stream, yeah. Do you think Sam Strand Bridges would like cross stitch? He did say he made that necklace that one time. that was supposed to be made of knotted thread that was actually made of gold. So solid maybe. Solid maybe. Yeah. If I mess up a single stitch, it causes a void out. That's... Uh-oh. Well, got bad news about that one. He does cross country, it's only a small leap, you know. True. True. I think you could stitch with death strands. Maybe somebody could. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if that's my destiny. I am also just a beginner. So... I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be powerful enough to stitch with death strands. Alright. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna stop for a minute. And maybe go get my yogurt now. I think I'm gonna... I bought yogurt at the grocery store. I think I'm gonna go get my yogurt. So that I don't get a bad headache. There'd be a little grass at the bottom of the mushrooms. Yeah! Just like on the old pattern. It'll be grass. Alright. My throat's so gummy today. I'm still sipping my tea. I got my water though. This one. Okay. I will return in a moment. Hello. I've returned. How's it going? Yogged up. I took out my yogurt here. Picked strawberry. I picked strawberry today. I gotta mix it up. And Archie returned. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. Check this out. I have way more now. I've recovered some. My reading is functional again. I feel like I keep in between these streams, I think of things to show you guys and then I forget. I go, oh yeah, I can show them things. I could show off such and such, and then I forget. I did not buy more. I did not buy more, okay. These were recovered from other books. But yeah. There's a functional amount. What book notes did I sacrifice? Part of it, I realized that I hadn't actually taken my... I hadn't gone through, the Castle of Otranto. I had ended up back on the shelf with book darts still in it. And so I took care of that. I didn't have very many. Plus I started working on Jane. No, book darts are generally all temporary. I placed them all with the intent to take them out later. I also took a couple out of books that I'm not gonna keep, that I had started reading forever ago. There were only a few in there, but they're back now. Ranking books by the number of darts they require. I think Jane Eyre is taking the lead on that one for now. As opposed to more permanent book bullets, yeah. Yeah, I call that a pencil. Oh my god! It's on the bed, I'll grab it. I wanted... I think I found Jean's favorite thing. Jean being Jean Wolfe. I think I started... I don't remember the name of the story, because it's nonsense. I started the first story in the Garden of Forking Paths. Hold on. No, this is not another Jean story collection. But I think I found Jean's favorite story collection. I think I found Jean's favorite story collection. Because because we lost all track of time in a vast debate over the way one might go about composing a first-person novel whose narrator would omit or distort things and engage in all sorts of contradictions, so that a few of the book's readers, a very few, might divine the horrifying or banal truth. That went... Oh! Oh, I see! Oh! Good morning! Welcome in. I'm just eating a little bit of yogurt before I get back to stitching. I can't believe Silent Hill still. Oh, thank you. You like my fishy bookmark? Like, all my bookmarks were gifts. Roommate got me that one. But yeah. Jean really went write that down. More sticky note than book. Yep. So that's, inventing unreliable narrators for Jean, yeah. But then, the whole rest of the story, I haven't finished it yet, but the story is very cool. It's about, they find this encyclopedia entry, and then they check another encyclopedia, and the entry isn't there, and it's about this, like, country that doesn't exist, and then they find out that there's this whole, like, invented planet that there's a ton of works behind and a whole, like, history made up for, and they're, like, trying to track down how this was invented. It's fascinating. I'm not portraying it well, but it's really cool. Who did What Has Take from? I don't know. I would love to know. He seems to take a lot from history, from real history. Or at least, you know, quote unquote real history. Legends and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure there's at least a few SCPs that are inspired by stuff from his stories, honestly. I think that was a one-way influence, though. Oh wait, I finished my yogurt. I don't have a good place to put the yogurt on my desk. Hold on. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I'm sure this will work. Yes, it's perfect. Okay. Back to stitching. If I could say the dang word. By accident, people would register fake countries and pass down until someone actually tries to get there and the place isn't real. I mean, but the thing is, they go on about how, like, they find out about it via this country. And then they find out that, like, it's a whole invented planet, and there's a vastly detailed like culture and language and art and whatnot that's supposedly from this place. And it's, like, unfathomable that it could have been made by any one person or even, like, a small group of people. Yeah. It's neat. I haven't gotten too far in it. I'm curious to see where it goes. I have heard of that, yeah. I don't know a lot of detail about it, but... when it comes to what happened to this place, stock is this for sure real? Yep. But yeah, that's a little bit of... I read some of that last night after Paradise Lost. I had meant to do more last night, but then Paradise Lost took me forever for no reason. Good enough. Good enough. There's a part of the movie where sailors mistake dead whales for reefs, and they get added to maps and the region is avoided. Man, that's so fun. Isn't the world neat? The fellow went extra funny. It's only I should go with the manuscript. Because all it's just unreadable. Yeah, I mean it's likely he was inspired by that kind of thing for writing the story. You know. You remind me of that because I think about it all. I can't wait to start rereading. I have Moby next to me as well. I keep debating when I'm gonna start that. Because right now I'm like, I shouldn't start more books. I'll start one of my library books soon, because they're my library books, but I shouldn't. I should try to finish something. But then I look at all the books I'm reading, and I'm like, well, I don't want to rush to finish these. I want to keep taking my time with them, but then that's just taking my time, and they're going for so long. I don't know. I don't know. One more book wouldn't hurt, right? I'm at least stopping myself from starting any other philosophy stuff right now until I get through at least most of my notes on the one I already read a bit ago. How many books am I reading? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? 10-ish. Started a few things at once. Seems to be helping me read more consistently. I get that. That's like how my reading works. I feel like because I read a lot of different things, it helps me, you know, I always have something that I'm in the mood to read. And if I get a little bit like in the weeds with something, I don't want to read it anymore, there's always just another thing to pick up. I tend to read things in like little bite-sized moments, which I kind of wish I could not do that, but also, I don't know, it works out for me well enough. Old maps are full of fake stuff, yeah. An island that showed up for 100 years on a map until someone went to check and it just wasn't there. That's fun. Round robin all the books. Read one chapter and move on to the next until you loop around and finish all of them. I mean, that's kind of... I do tend to read like a chapter at a time for books, more or less. It depends. Because I don't know, I like to take more time with books. I don't most of the time with books I don't like it when I read them really quickly. I want them to be with me for a while. Have an easy fiction thing, easy non-fiction thing, big philosophy book, then other miscellaneous other heavy stuff or take based on mood. Yeah, it's a good way to get through stuff. It works out nicely. No, I should have moved to the stitch above this actually. Okay. But how do you know the island wasn't there? Yeah, what if the island was there before? And now it's only gone now? What if it was there when they put it on the map? I'm gonna hyper-focus really hard on one story at a time, but consume it super quickly. See, I feel like if I do that kind of thing, I tend to not absorb it very well. If I take my time and I read something in short bits, I remember it way better. At least I think I feel like I do. So I prefer to take it slow. What if the island was actually a giant turtle just swam away? Exactly. Exactly. So you never know. You can never be so sure that they were wrong about the island. Ah dee dee doo doo. Ah dee doo dee doo dee doo 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 doo. I think for me with reading a bunch of different things, there's also like so many different like reasons I have for reading things that I like being able to touch on all of those pretty consistently without like feeling like I'm abandoning something for a long time to read something else. I have like a lot of different trains of thought throughout different readings that I'm kind of carrying on and exchanging as I feel like, but not ever fully losing. Oh. Oh. Well, that's just silly. Wouldn't there be evidence of that, though? Try to get into a few different stories at the same time. Find myself having to reread a lot to refresh memory. Ah. Small RAM, that's fair. Yeah, I find it pretty easy to jump back into stuff. Anti-island technology? Whoa. I guess I'm not an expert on that, so I don't know. I never like to binge things. I also feel like you end up not paying attention when you watch it too quickly and forget what you thought about it. Yeah, I have that. I feel that. Also just hyperfixate on one story and get so preoccupied with your own story made about the story you're reading. All the incredibly inaccurate predictions and theories. You take forever to read the original story anyway. Well, that's just, I think you're working on a whole other level, I think, at that point. You're going even further beyond. Look, this mushroom is almost done. It looks so cute. The stitches on the top of it are a little messy, but it's okay. It's still cute. The perfect reader, make up the story as I go. That's... I feel like a lot of authors would not find that to be the perfect reader. Ta-da! This mushroom's complete! Wow! I do have to tuck this end in though. Attempt to tuck this end in, it's at an awkward angle. Read the first 2 pages and 2 pages the middle. 2 last pages, book done. That's one way to do it. No, come on. There we go. There. And once more. What game is this? This is the game of real life. This is cross stitching. Ta-da! 1 mushroom complete. Elden Ring. Yep. Alright, I'm not gonna use that one later. Alright, I might use that one later. I'm not gonna use it now. That's what I meant. Other counters. By including lots of blank pages and out of order chapters to keep you on your toes. Isn't that what House of Leaves is? Oh, so close. One string. 2 string. That's what the rumors say. First few chapters are normal at least. Okay, okay. I never got that far. Well, if there's anything I know about that book, it's that it is not the one for a straightforward narrative. Okay, let's begin here. Done. We're gonna... oh dear. This is the... there's a... under that bad. Not loop under any of this. Okay. Oh, it's going pretty good. Oh, that's something I keep forgetting to show you guys. My misprinted book I received. My misprinted book I had to get a refund for. Or every other pair of pages is blank. I gotta remember that next time. I gotta I gotta remember that next stream. It's so funny. Yeah, why wouldn't I still have it? What would I do with it? When they sent me their email that I got my refund, they said they recommended that I recycle it. Yeah, I did get a book from Misprint, yeah. It was very lucky, not very useful to me in my desire to read John Keats, though. they didn't want me to return it, they just gave me a refund. That's free note-taking space. Well, that's free. Half of every poem is missing. No, they didn't want me to return it. They just gave me the refund. So... Because, I mean, what would be the point of returning it, right? It's not a functional book. Why would... That's just... Why? Why bother? Also, based on their return policy, I would have had to pay to ship it, so... I can write the other half, one-up the other. I don't think I can one-up John Keats, but... Every now and then I think that it would be cool if I could, one day be familiar enough with poetry to try to write it. At least, you know, just for funsies. Nothing serious. If it's some avant-garde poetry, I mean, I don't think that it should be, but maybe I've been misinformed all this time. The dangers of being into books. What? Where's the danger? Probably be good at it? I don't know. I don't know. I mentioned I was doing some silly non-committal writing this morning. I think I've just gotten to the point where I've been doing so much writing planning that I was like, I just wanna do actual writing again. It's been so long. That's fun. I was worried for how these colors would turn out, but I think they're alright. I think they're alright. I think the thing is I'm gonna get impatient though and not finish what I'm trying to write. I think I'm good. I think the immediate I want to write will run out before I actually do the thing I'm working on. I'm trying to write as well. Might like what you wrote, but only kind of. Ooh, ooh, that's powerful. Just right in the audacity. They didn't. They just said, "Here's your refund. Sorry, we sent you a non-functional book." You get caught in the weeds, right? You gotta just force yourself sometimes, but it's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like in the weeds. It's just kind of a... I've been not actually writing for... I'm trying to think, like... 4 or 5 months. And I've been, in the weeds in a way with like all of the sort of thought processes behind the planning I've been doing. And so I'm not trying to make anything like good, you know, at the moment. But just for the sake of doing some writing. It's very tempting though to just go, okay, and then I'm gonna just sit down and only do this until it's done. Or until I'm done with it. No, generational masterpiece. No, I will not. But yeah, I'm very tempted to just like put off other stuff and only work on this because that's what I feel like doing now. I say as if that isn't how I am all the time. I'm sitting a little bit further back from the desk now since I got my yogurt, and I think it's improving the blinking situation. Which I don't like because I would rather be sitting closer. I'm not shrimping. What part of what I just said indicates shrimping? What part of what I just said indicates that what makes you think I'm shrimping? I am not. What is this horrible accusation coming down upon me here today? What have I done? Can feel it? Well, I'm not shrimping. I'm still sitting up straight. You tell me a shrimp stitch this shroom, man. Sitting back equals shrimp? I'm not. I can't shrimp while I'm doing this. I'm sitting up straight. At least relatively straight. No shrimp shape. Your thoughts about writing are going bad? Oh no. I'm starting to think of how to write something actually good that is also about the things you want to write about. Have you considered rejecting the idea of go? The idea of good. The thread came out. Have you considered going, this will be bad? Also, I feel like I've had these exact same thoughts. It's a bad time. Okay. Many times. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's anything helpful to be said about that. Every writer's advice known to man just write. Yeah, I don't know. I've come to be kind of salty about that advice, actually. To some extent. At least the way it's given in a lot of popular advice contexts. But that's just me. I consider writing about how hard it is to write. Oh no. Oh no. I think that's some people's answer already. No streamer, how can I make a good story about the workings of history but not be boring or on the nose? I need answers. Ooh. Well, all I can tell you is that I'm in the same boat to some extent, at least, and I don't have an answer. Or at least I don't think you would like the answer I have, and I will not describe it to the chat. That's maybe divulging too much about the project then. Wish people would encourage going outside into the world more when you're struggling with creation. It's important for me at least. Ooh! I can see that. I think there's a lot of different ways you could take that to consider writing about your dislike over the advice to just write. Actually, I did. I didn't end up doing anything about it. Vampire voice? No. That's at the very least not my real serious writing project. Oh, what is happening here? Why are you doing that? Oh, okay. It's being funky. It's being weird on me. The threads aren't aligned right. Okay, it's better. Prince Pie Boy, did you cross his shoes off with his writing? There you go. That'll help, yeah. Shrooms indeed, yes. Yeah. I think my struggle with writing that I've been thinking about lately is I don't know how do I a lot of the writers that I admire and a lot of the writing that I enjoy is, I'm gonna call it, for simplicity's sake, quite learned. It comes from a place of really wide-ranging knowledge that I don't have. That's a tough one. Learned. When I do silly writing, do I still think a little bit about the prose? I do, kind of. Sometimes I think about it and then I go, I don't care that much. And I just want to move on. And I also don't do my silly writing with the intent to edit it currently, so sometimes I go, I know this part should have such and such here, description or whatever, and I go, I don't care. I skip it. But sometimes I do think about it still to some extent. I do still try to avoid certain bad habits or whatever. Try to make improvements to some things. Yes. You've got the word now. I love about plants and art. Those are things. Those are things. I wouldn't even say that I do read a lot about those, but those are also not the things I am trying to write about. So leaves me with the little bit of the problem there still. No plants. Yeah, there won't be any plants at all. But no, I mean it is relevant in some way, but there's just so much other stuff. There's such a like broad knowledge base that so many of the authors of old and maybe new, I don't know, were like working with, that it's kind of hard to fathom how one could achieve such a point. Read 200 books per month, typical writer. That's cute. I read 1 million books just last week. I read like maybe 2 books a month, maybe 3, depending on how long the books are. I wish I got through more than that, but that's the other thing. That's the thing that frustrates me sometimes about the way I read, about reading so many books at once, is that it does mean it takes like a really long time to get through a single book, and it can feel like I'm not making that much progress on stuff. Hello, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome in. You know, it's also gotten much brighter in here. The sun has gotten really bright. Wow, looking over, we're at the bright side of the room made my head hurt. Cool. My eye went, ouch, why did you do that? Ow. Neat. No, I'm not, well, I mean, sometimes I'm a hyperfixator, but I'm mostly not. I cannot be... It's not an on-command sort of thing, I don't think. But also... I've explained my reasoning. I don't think that was a cross-stitch particular thing, though I'm gonna pause for a minute, take a little hand break, look out the window. There's a weirdly gray cloud over there. The light's in the way. A weirdly gray cloud. Nice fluffy white clouds. I can't see any birds or anything. Dang. It's on my sleeve. I try to keep my sleeves nice. but there's always bits of fuzz and stuff that end up on them. That's the good thing about having a not very good camera, though, is you can't see all the little fuzzies on my sleeves. We stretched ye old neck. Oh. Oh. Okay, back to it. We have cross-stitching next week. We will, yes. I was lamenting next week's schedule because there's so many games. Because we have to stream Umigari again to finish it, and we're gonna play Kusol. And the eyes are bad again. And there's just too dang much. We got Demon Souls, we got cross-stitching. Did you guys know Reanimal came out yesterday? And I don't think I'm going to jump on playing that soon, as much as I would really love to, as much as I've been looking forward to that game and I would love to be playing it. It's $40 and it's like 4 hours long. Reanimal is the new game from the people who did the first 2 Little Nightmares games. Who did not go on to make Little Nightmares 3, but went on to make Reanimal instead. Which is, I think, scarier than Little Nightmares. And seems pretty neat. But big yikes on $40 for a 4-hour game. I'm not one to be a huge stickler on, you know, the price per hour or something on games, but that's kind of crazy to me. I've never seen something like that. Yeah, I think that is why everyone hated Little Nightmares 3. It was not the same studio. I mean, it's, as a streamer, it is to at least some extent beneficial to me to buy games on release. It's kind of like, I don't usually do much in terms of streamer activity, but I do like to try to play games when they come out, when they are games that interest me, to try to capture a little bit of potential hype around it. But alas, I'm not paying for that. You can just say you hate Little Nightmares. Jeez. Goodness gracious. Goodness. We're bringing the hostility. But yeah, I'll get that on sale at some point. You're still... okay. Thank you! Welcome in, I hope you enjoy your Chronomicon. Should I start calling it the Chronomicon at this point? Should we rename it? I never get to say that. I feel like I established that as like my membership welcome thing. I never say it though. It feels weird to say it now because it comes up so infrequently. But anyway, thank you. I could do that, buy and cash in on release hype for Onimusha. You'd have to sell me on that one. I don't know about that. I'm not an Onimusha. It seems like a grandma's Christmas gift money use game. Well. I feel like we write out Sharkonomicon frequently enough to just you skip over saying the word. Do I? Oh, I just meant the I just meant my like. I didn't mean what? We're having a misunderstanding again. Thought about a new name. No? No? I didn't... What? What's happening? You guys okay? Am I okay? What's happening? Huh. I can feel you guys typing furiously. No, I think you've misunderstood me! What do you mean? I wasn't talking about not saying Sharkonomicon. I was talking about not saying the full welcome to membership thing. Okay. I'm typing very calmly, I'm not using capitals. I never use capitals when I type casually. That doesn't mean I'm calm. You misunderstood my misunderstanding! Yeah, that's what that's where we're at. Yeah, the whole phrase! I just... I just meant it's weird I did say that! Oh my god, I'm being gaslit by my own Melvins now. What is the world coming to? No, let's not go back. No redo. No, it's okay. Let's move on. I'm stitching. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Ah! What's happening? Since you don't have any merch other than the paper cutout, here's some re-animal fun for my 1% Oshi. Thank you. And thank you for the gifted membership. What's happening? Ugh. There we go. Did your icon change color? Were you always pink? Am I crazy? Is your icon different? It wasn't pink before, was it? I might be losing my mind. I might be imagining things now. Thank you for gifting a Chroneco. I've never said that. There's some pick and deleted, now it's pink. Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say, there's no way you were pink before. Okay. Well, I should. Okay, maybe I should, but... Okay, thank you for gifting a Chroneco. Okay. Oh, tuna helper. What? No, don't do that. No tuna. That's my declaration. You are watching me lose my sanity in real time. I didn't have much of that anyway, you know. I don't exactly have any of that to spare. Look, I sounded like a streamer! Woohoo! We did it! Man. Are you all proud now? Some say the Chroneco is not a gift at all! Oh, I see how it is! I see how it is. Oh, what if I like spiraled along the edge with this one? That'd be funny. I'm gonna keep going normally. Cause the lifelong madness, uh-huh. Uh-huh, not because of the content, which is very compelling, uh-huh. You say that now. You say that now, but does anybody believe you? No, you guys are just patronizing me. What is this stream today? What are we doing here? Things were so wholesome, we were talking about writing. Now what is this? I don't know. Try to calculate text. Well, thank you. Thank you. Who wrote the Sharma comic? Great question. Was it say on the publication information? I can't even spell patronizing. I can't with all this. I can't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you guys chat. We're gonna switch to exclusively reactions content now also. Yep. Get ready. We'll start talking about over the title page, so I'm not sure. Well then you're just not listening closely enough. Evelyn brain rotted. You know, really, you could say You could say I am quite brain rotted. It's just book brain rot. If you think about it. Not short gate. If you think about it, it's just book brain rot. Sure, bro. Not the book rot. Yep, I got the book rot. It's basically the same as like TikTok brain rot or doom scrolling and whatnot. It's basically the same. Yeah, school lied to you. I'm sure school lied to you about other things too, but who knows, book rot may even be more dangerous. Only doom scrolling I do is on my Kindle, oh my god. Oof. Book rot havers be like, my attention span is so long, I'm not built for this speedy age. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, it's too real, wait. Book rot havers be like, how am I supposed to function in this kind of society? I'm not made for this. Making good progress here. We're getting there. Well, definitely. Well. Oh, I extra. No, I put a book in the way. I really can't see this stream time. Maybe we won't have time to finish the tops today. Okay, so definitely gonna need another stream to finish the mushroom. Bookroad Havers getting a text be like, when did the finally worded epistle become too slow for us? Oh no. Yeah, the last one is quite large. We will have a lot left up there. I don't think we'll be even finishing the tops today. Wild. But this is all part of the learning process, you know? It's to learn, you know, what kind of time it takes to do different parts and how it all comes together over time. I had some thought about learning writing last night. I don't remember it now. It was something about like the organic process of learning something and how like learning, there's different parts of a thing to learn and you don't have to take it all at once. Anyone want a hamster for Valentine? Uh-oh. Somebody help Pocky's having a bad Valentine's. Uh-oh. Funny pistol story. Actually, my grandma got an email from a long-lost relative, and it generally reads like the kind of letter you Read about 1,000 years ago. It was so surreal. Whoa, that's cool. That's wild. Oh, 100. Okay. I mean, we have letters from 1,000 years ago too. Those, I'm sure those were fun. All the models have been using cross streams. Next one would be time for the return of the old model. No. No, actually. Something about this, but your family need one. What? Eh? Got a letter in Latin, yeah. Where? There. I found it. It has been located. We're gonna need another piece of flowers to finish this one. Let's call it here for this one. Oh, stretch the hands. Yeah, I think the grass will probably take a whole additional stream. Whoa. Fine. Itchy eye. All is well. On to the next piece. Actually, you know what? That's true. I bet hamsters can't eat chocolate. You have a point. I bet the grass will be greener once I'm on the other side of this. Ooh, a hot chocolate? Did you bring enough to share with everyone else? Come on. There we go. You clean up the backside? No, I'm leaving it like that. You can try to clean it up. I feel no need to personally. I might snip the ends of some of those a little bit shorter, but overall, it is how it is. Nobody's gonna see that. It's gonna hang on a wall. Nobody's gonna see it. Not gonna matter. Not my problem. The chaos adds to its soul. Yeah. The leftovers on the stovetop. Orange flavored chocolate. Became orange chocolate hot chocolate. Wait, are you saying you like put like chocolate in it? How did How do you make hot chocolate? I've only ever had hot chocolate from like a powder. Do you put like real chocolate in it? Oh. Oh. Huh. Like the cables behind your PC. What? Americans will never— what? No, huh? Heat up milk on a stove and melted chocolate into it. What? Insane. Is that normal? A chunk of chocolate you melt in water and milk. What? You're blowing my mind right now. I bet that's way better. I bet that's way better. It's not normal. Okay. We're normal over here in the US too. Well. The more you know. We know what I'm not gonna do that after stream, no. When the chocolate is hot. You make yours? Wow. No wonder people like hot chocolate so much. That sounds great. That sounds pretty great. I don't do hot chocolate anymore, cause like the kind that I was used to it's not good anymore now that I'm not a child. So I've just not like had hot chocolate in a long time. Put myself in a spot here. Hold on. I have to go back for these stitches on the left. Not gonna work out right. This powder chocolate, tell us more about it. I don't know, it's a packet of chocolate powder. Powder chocolate. I don't know. I always thought it was like cocoa powder. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna go out of my way to drink hot chocolate anymore, I think. Like, I eat chocolate, but I don't know. Get abuelita, heat up milk to a low boil, drop some chocolate and be amazed. See, that's the thing. Then I have to use like a whole pan. I'm not gonna use a whole pan just to heat up some milk to have hot chocolate when I could just have chocolate. I don't know. Mix your powder hot chocolate with water and milk. Growing up it was always water. It's Valentine's Day, there will be discounted chocolate at the store tomorrow. You think I'm going to the store tomorrow? I went to the store on Thursday. I'm not going to the store again for like at least 2 weeks. No way. You could just put milk in the microwave. Oh, so it's a problem if I microwave water, but you want me to put milk in the microwave. Oh. Just use Swiss Mix. Swiss Miss Mix, see? I just reached a point where I thought that Swiss Miss was like nasty. I have been robbed of a good hot chocolate experience. And I'll remain robbed. I may never have a good hot chocolate in my life. Microwave milk is pretty gross. I thought so. Microwave water is not gross. I don't microwave water anymore, but there was nothing wrong with it when I did. It was fine. People look down on the microwave and for what, right? Right? I forgot about that. I do not forget. The only time well, okay, I forget a lot, but I only forget the things that you don't care about. If you want me to forget, you can count on me not forgetting. No, that is not. You gotta heat up the water. What's the problem? Microwave hot dogs despite God. Well, there you go. I used to eat microwave hot dogs as a kid. For safety reasons. There's no safety issue. First time we bullied you into a financial purchase. What a world. Can we go back to the books, please? It mutates the food? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? We're getting into the olden days of terrible food conversations. We gotta step it back. Microwave water explosions. Okay, superheating. The water is heated above its boiling point without actually boiling. This would not happen. This never happened. The water just boiled. Doesn't that only happen if the water is kept, like, incredibly still? Isn't that the idea? Oh, not dinner gel. Thoughts on microwaved books? Oh, that's rude to books. Don't put books in the microwave. Ooh, you wouldn't microwave a book. Impurities, scratches, or rough spots in the mug. What? Books are sensitive. You should only microwave your books 10 to 15 seconds at a time. No, don't. Oh, man. Microwave books are so sensitive. You leave tiny books alone. Why must you hate? Why must you hate tiny books? Do you not like saving paper? Are you a paper waster? You don't think that more efficient printing should be engaged in? What are you supposed to dry out a book you spilled stuff on? I don't know, a hairdryer? An open window? Nothing like an old tea and a warm book for a cozy. I'm cooking my books over fire after stuffing marshmallows in between the pages. Oh man. Paper's renewable, my deteriorating eyesight is not. You got health insurance, don't you? Books with print so tiny you need a magnifying glass will be printed like the compact Oxford Dictionary. Guys, on a stream like this, I can see the view count. And I can see that you've driven everyone away with your microwave slander. Which book would taste worse, do we think? Ooh, don't want to answer that. You write their books like a star. A Bible the size of your thumb came with its own magnifying glass. That's great. Reading a book about gaming culture in the 90s. Ooh, that would taste pretty bad. Ugh. Not Baker Broil. I love I said that and you all doubled down. You took that as a sign to continue. I will Google what are some cool topics to talk about to engage viewers. Oh god. Oh no. What is a surprising item on your bucket list? If you could relive 1 year of your life, which would it be? Ugh. 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 Oh, magazines would taste nasty. Magazine paper, nasty. True. No, we have to have planning for that. Don't you? Why not you? That was you. Okay, we're gonna go consult the conversation starter cards. Great. Sounds like you're gonna go do a tarot reading. Let's see. We're gonna go this way, we're gonna go that way. Ugh. Okay, we'll go this way, we'll come back, we'll go up. What would a Chroneco taste like? A little sour. Sarah's favorite tower? Oh my god. Oh my god. Cartilage? Oily? That's a good point. Did a quick tarot reading on me? Just said death upside down, fortune, and upside down lovers. Does anybody know what that means? Anybody got anything on that? Let's redo the whole channel at this point. Tragic update, the giant icicle outside the front door fell down! Oh, well at least it presumably did so without damage or injury to anyone or anything. The chariot, man, these conversation starters. Blue tones make you think it tastes a little berry-ish. I can see that. The green, I don't know. There's like the greenish part kind of makes me think of like a limey flavor. Maybe it's just like Sprite. It just tastes like Sprite, but like movie theater Sprite. The good Sprite. Got the full 3 times. Does that make a jackpot? Yeah. Best spot to sit down and read. Why is it Loretta's Boss Arena? I don't agree. I don't know what I think would be the best, but I don't think it would be that. I don't know. I'd have to look at everything to figure that out for sure. She has the chair and everything. Oh, you know, I even said as I was playing Shadow of the Erd Tree how badly I wanted to sit and read in the specimen storehouse. It's literally a library with beautiful tables and chairs at which to read. I remember while I was playing, I went, oh, I wish I could sit and read here. That's it. There we have it. She needs an air purifier or open window. Dang, I don't know, it seems nice down there. It's just the, you know, getting there is a little rough. Could we? Where did it go? There. This little bit of buzz, okay. A place full of giant carcasses that probably smell. I don't think they smell. No. But yeah, that place. You wanna... Okay, I mean... No comment on real life places. That would go crazy. It would be nice to sit outside at, like, the raw ruins. Like under a tree. I'm trying to- I wanna say somewhere in Bloodborne, but I think all of that would be pretty bad. I don't think there's anywhere actually good there. Yeah, some parts of Volcano Manor, but I don't know, I think it'd be too warm. I think it'd be like the kind of warm that makes you very sleepy, which is not good for reading. Next to the monumental statues after Rot Lady. Ooh, yeah, that's a fun spot. Gideon's room would be too dusty and uncomfortable. I don't know, Gideon's room would probably be alright. I don't think the round table hold is my ideal. Though, round table in Night Rain is actually would be better for reading. Got a lot more open space. You could sit and see outside. There's that one room that's like right next to an open wall. Got a table in it, I think. That'd be pretty chill. I'd like that. Syrian Castle would be nice. Without all the Burger King heads trying to kill you. Yeah, that would be pretty good too. There's probably places in Raya Lucaria that we don't see that would be good. I don't know. I can't believe no one said Majula. Ooh, the prawn shack. Ooh. I don't know. Too wet. Too wet. But yeah, I am also surprised that no one said Majula. Merchant on the bridges and Altus Plateau there. Ooh! That's a nice spot. Though I don't know, that place might stink. There's worm faces below there, right? That place might be a little stinky. Blighttown. Blighttown? Sure. I like to take walks on the beach and read Picture of Ash Lake. Excellent. Chill with Orphan of Cause on the beach. That's gonna be his favorite books. I can't do an Orphan of Cause impression, but yeah. You would ask a newborn what books he likes. We're still at the starting line. Never even heard of a book. Ooh. I just thought about Bloodborne and how theoretically one day we'll get to doing a Bloodborne lore stream and went, ooh, that's not gonna go good. Went, oh no. These were a bad idea. You should go to school. Your Bergenworth is nice. He is, yeah, cosmic weight of existence. That is a big struggle. Why would you know Sappho? Oh, they can be smart for their age. Sure. DS1 Gwyn's area? What? Reading with Gwyn and himself. Fireplace ambience. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, real dusty there. Real dusty. Something went wrong right here, and I don't know what. But it's okay. It's a-okay. That's where you meet Big Friend's making soup. Oh, true. True. That's a nice cozy spot. But isn't that in like the Urethil sewer or whatever? Like that spot's cozy, but around there? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna pause for my hand for a second after I get this started. I say Guinevere's room not for bonkable reasons. Only place with nice cushions. True? Guess that's a good point. I'm trying to think where else. When you're reading something really existential, you go sit in like the Gwendolyn hallway. Lots of room to pace. Oh my god, I love pacing while reading. The Gwendolyn hallway would be perfect. Genius. That's perfect. Yeah. Oh, could you hear my wrist? Very nice. Man, I'm eepy. This is why I should never sleep in, and yet I continue to sleep in sometimes. It's never worth it. It's never a good choice. How's a wrist? Yeah. Not ceaseless discharges, please. Teach him how to read so he's a little less sad. I don't know if that's gonna make him less sad. In my experience, reading often leads to more sadness. I learned my lesson this time, right? Slept in and gave yourself proper 9 hours of sleep. Well, I hope that worked out well for you. As it never does for me. Only once it sounds like a blender with nails in it like mine. Whoa. Okay. Okay, jeez. Dang. Didn't realize it was a competition. 5 hours average all week. Ooh, no, that is not enough. That's no good. No good at all. Maybe one of them. Well, there's a difference between surviving and thriving. I'm sure a lot of people can technically survive on 6 hours of sleep. We're back to the blinking. Or I just started noticing it again. I don't know. I slept 4 hours every night. Oh. Oh! Whoa. I bet he was insane. Yeah, that may be related to all of those factors. Wake up before your alarm. Whoa. I never do that. I never do that. I don't know what I'm gonna eat later. I don't know what I feel like making. I don't want to cook. That's part of why. That's part of why I slept in this morning, because I realized I went, oh, if I get up on time, I have to cook food. I have to make lunch. Some people thrive on being unhappy. Like, what are those deep sea fish? If they ever felt relief, they turn into a gooey blob. Whoa. Whoa. What? That's wild. I have to sustain myself. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry not everybody can be excited, can be absolutely thrilled about cooking every single time it has to happen. Okay. You know what? Just because of that, I'm not cooking today. Just for that one, I will not cook food later. Yeah, once we reach photosynthesis, we'll be good to go. I mean, I'll eat. I'm just not cooking real food. Yeah, that'll show you. Don't have the opportunity. You've been shown. Take that. Maybe I was gonna cook after all. Maybe I was gonna end stream and go cook food for real. But now I'm not. Actually, I wasn't gonna have time anyway. I have to 1v1 Bloopy in Candyland. So... Not the lol dot. Mr. Truckman, what if we didn't? Mr. Truckman outside. What if we didn't? Mr. Vincent Truckman. Have we considered not? I feel like Vincent's too good a name for him. Bum, 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 bum. Tyler Truxant? Yeah. Yeah. I know Vincent Sauce. You don't know Vincent Valentine? I'm so sorry. That's a shame. I think of a name that would be run up to Kyle. Tyler came to mind. That's a good one, honestly. That is a pretty solid. That does compare quite well. Oh, is that the sound of leaving? Yes. That one guy who made the monster, Vincent Frankenstein. Ah, yes. Vincent Frankenstein. And that's another mushroom. I'm done. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. It looks better on camera than it does in real life. Wow. Couple little hiccups along there, but it's okay. It just gives it character. Just adds a little bit of texture, you know. Vincent was his name in the first draft. You know, they've made, they've like printed a facsimile edition of like the actual manuscript she wrote of Frankenstein. Oh, he's back! Guys, he's already back! We definitely won't have enough time to finish the other one today. But I'll start it. Really awkward to do. Come on. There it is. Was that ideal? No, but it's done. Ba 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 ba. My tractor, what does it have? Oh, I haven't seen it myself, no. I don't know. Just heard of it. What are the differences? I don't know. It's probably hardly even readable because it's in her actual handwriting. I don't think I could even read it. Oh, I don't know if I want to know what that. Oh no! The color's name is coming off. The color number. New piece of string. Why did you have to... Why did we all have to be aware of that? Hmm? Why did you have to... On Valentine's Day? You come to my stream on a holiday and you say such a thing as that? That's just awful. You say that in front of my mushroom cross stitch? Man. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I don't know where to start. I don't know. I guess I'll start over here. There's not like a distinct pattern that I think will be beneficial. Oh, we could start here and then kind of go around. I don't know. I'm gonna start over here. Oh. He's leaving again. There he goes. Again. Let's see if it sticks this time. Yeah. I think it would be really hard to. No surprise there. Come on. Ta-da. Oh, messy, 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 bad. Bad, messy, ungood. Better. I'm gonna do the stitch right next to this one just to get the end tied down nicely before I move on. Could only understand 1 out of every 10 words. 9. Yeah, that sounds about right for old-timey handwriting. Okay. Now we continue. As usual. I can't wait to create a book for future archaeologists to uncover your preserved original manuscript and try to decipher like Egyptian hieroglyphics. I mean, they've done worse. Probably. We saw in the Moon Talk the kind of power archaeologists have of understanding things that is beyond us mere mortals. Let's hope that I never create a book for anybody to have to try to figure out the notes that I have for such. Let's hope nobody ever ends up finding that worthwhile to do. Oh, I've been threatening to do that for a while. But also I was saying, well, I guess that was a threat, in a way. Not quite how I meant it, but... Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. That's a horrible thought. Shifting my entire career path to become an archaeologist in order to find that, like, the lost city of Atlanta? When did we lose Atlanta? What happened to it? Maybe it's Atlanta, maybe it's always been lost. Has some words you think were misspelled. She crossed out and wrote the correct word next to it, which makes it even more difficult. Yeah, that'll do it. 47 languages? Definitely. Yeah, that seems likely. It's always in the last place you look. Oh, wow. I had no idea. Sorry, I forgot my grade school, history. I forgot about the loss of Atlanta. Refused to believe it exists, much like the rest of Georgia. That's fair. Probably better off. Can you point at Atlanta on a map? Cause I sure can't. Well. The Mississippi Drift? Wow. Yeah, I've been reminded now, of course, of the great tectonic shift of 2153 that everybody knows about. We could ask the mermaids. Oh, you know, we could ask the mermaids. East Coast, you mean the western edge of the Atlantic River? Oh, man. Look, now you guys are the ones writing your own alternate history book. You're writing sci-fi right now. That'll be comprehensible to those trying to study it later, that it arose out of a random stream chat. The greatest sci-fi novel of all time. They would win that. You know for sure. Disney would, be able to do that. You know Atlanta's real, but Georgia's a bit suspicious in your opinion. Oh. That's... fair, I guess. Yeah, the lost city of Atlanta. Oh, if that's the problem, then you got a lot of other doubles to run across. What do they do with the spare one? Great question. I got bad news for you about York. Or does the new make it better? I don't think we're gonna go for the full 5 hours today, guys. Okay, the new does, yeah. Yeah, nobody does talk about the old York anymore. They needed to reboot it. I still messed up. Don't see a Georgia 2 happening anytime soon. Dang, wow. Yeah, I'm doing good. I just sleepy, hungry. Sleepy because hungry. But maybe next time will actually be the last one and we'll finish the mushrooms. Who knows? Georgia Prime? Or Georgia Washington. Yeah. No one talks about 20, almost 30-year-old something. York. Yeah, you know. I mean, most people would, well, maybe not most, but so many people would now say that almost 30 something York is old. Wait till they start calling it Hag York. Whoops. Young adult York, Unk York, oh god. I'm just saying. Was distracted, but Hag York is a +2 joke. Wow. Thanks. Proud of me, thanks. Look, guys, I'm like a real comedian. Wow. Hello, fellow Yorks, York. It's always New York and Old York and Hag York, but why isn't it Francis York? From hit video game Deadly Premonition. Tell me that, like the Morgan, yeah. No. Oh, okay. That's just okay. Oh. I'm funny every now and then. I get a small allotted dose of funny every so often. Think about the whistling song again. Oh, I think all of Deadly Premonition is so insane. It's the fuck. See, this is how you don't get a Valentine. Yeah, of course I am very funny off stream. Average of 1.2 snorts per minute. That's a pretty good average. I'll take that. I haven't thought about Deadly Premonition much in a really long time. Not the mattress. If I start playing Kingdom Hearts, we get 1.2 Norths per minute. Who has the SP of my soul? Oh man. Oh, my eye. Gotta watch Twin Peaks? You do! Well, sure, just free on YouTube until it wasn't. Yeah, that'll... Yeah, but... It's out there. You should watch it. Big recommend. I should rewatch it. Been too long. Something is amiss here. It's good enough. Just when they're funny. Is that what just happened? What? Oh, I see, I see. Sure. People with asthma. I don't think there's that much comedy here. Maybe somewhere. Maybe somewhere. Some stream might be that funny. Weak. I've never watched Germa. I think I tried once. I just kind of went, huh. Okay. And I've seen like a couple clips. That's it. I'm otherwise unfamiliar, other than just everybody seems to know about him. Treat Germa as a medium? That's wild. I don't know how to take that. He's like a real life animated character. Oh, okay. I see. Hands are most unhinged people on the planet. He just like makes dad jokes. That's wild. That's wild. This content's usually scripted stuff or the edited videos he used to make. I didn't even know he did scripted stuff. He does scripted content? I didn't even know. One type of meat encompasses a single human. See, people say these kinds of things and I go, what? What? What is this? I've only seen a handful of clips. Kind of want to keep it that way. It makes him like a cryptid. Yeah, I feel like same. Does a lot. I guess so. I had no idea. I had no idea. Weak. Germa is real. I'm being told. You say you have lived if you haven't Germa posted. What does that mean? That's a wild reference, but okay. World-renowned rat movie? Is what? The only Germa thing I know, I like actually know, is the layers of fear thing. That's, I think, the only distinct Germa thing I'm aware of. Which bot's been playing one of your favorite text RPGs? Pretty normal stream. It was also one of his favorites. I did not know nothing. Wow. Yeah, that's I got less than that. I don't know. That and like a few sound bites of him that are sound alerts. That I hear elsewhere. Not even Wonders of Archaeology. I have no idea what that is. Never heard of that in my life. Where? Close enough. Rat birthday bash. No. No. You think I go online? You think I've been online in the last... How long has Germa been around? How long's Germa been doing things? A long time. Okay, you think I've been on the internet in the last a long time? I'm not online right now. What do you mean? Bro thinks I'm online. for streaming not back for the end. Have a good rest of your day. I will probably not be here still. So, have a good one. Yeah. We all only get to know one giant old school YouTube figure, yeah. I feel like I only ever, like, even started hearing about Germa in the last couple years. I had never heard of him before. Yeah, I have Game Grumps instead. No, I've not seen that. I told you I've only seen I only know the one thing. I've been since 2015, 2014. Dang. Or a Twitch guy. I was on Twitch at one time. But I don't know, I don't. This sounds like he was doing things before Twitch was much of a thing even. New season 10-minute power hour started this month. I did! Me and Roommate are still really far behind on 10-minute power hour because we don't get pizza as much anymore. And we would only watch it when we had pizza. So we're still very far behind. And there's also a bunch of episodes. We don't watch ones where they eat gross food while we're eating. So there's a bunch of those we also haven't seen. So yeah, I did see that the new season started. You used to watch Twitch. Yep. Yeah, I have more than one old school YouTube person I'm aware of, but there are apparently many that I was not aware of. Still not really aware of. I think I'm gonna call it there for today. My hand's getting a little irritated. And my throat hurts. And I want food. It's just a good time to call it today. Ugh. Since Merrick makes movies now and isn't a controversial figure. Yeah, it is. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask for a clarification on that. But yeah, good cross-stitching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was good Valentine's chatting. Let me tell you the schedule for next week for those who will not be at the member stream tomorrow. But I didn't finish making the actual image, so I will get that posted later. Stitched. It's true. Okay, we're gonna finish Umigari on Monday, and then Tuesday I have to finalize what's on the poll still. And Wednesday will be Demon Souls. Thursday we will have no stream. Friday we will play Crisol. Saturday we will cross stitch again, and Sunday we will have a member stream again. Cause I skipped one for the short talk last week, so we're doubling up to restore that to proper balance this time. So no, I knew about Crisol anyway. I've been waiting for that. I did not know that it had come out though until that post, so thank you for that. But no, I saw when it got announced, and I've been waiting for it since then. But I did not know it was coming out. So I'm excited to get to that. But yeah. I'm gonna go rest my voice. Because it's feeling A little icky. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of the holiday. I hope you have a good good rest of the day or night or whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.